The Los Angeles Dodgers have made a sneaky signing as they have gone out and made one of the bigger moves here in this offseason that is going to have a major impact on this upcoming season, while also giving them a major boost. We're going to be breaking this down, going over as well as stuff that Ken Rosenthal has come out with, detailing why this move may be one of the sneakier ones here from this offseason. And with Brusdar Graterol returning to the Dodgers and avoiding arbitration, there is a lot to be left on the table after what we've seen from him over the past couple of years, as well as the unfortunate injuries. He's ready to bounce back, and there is no better time than what this bullpen is bringing to the 2026 MLB season. So we're going to be breaking it all down here in this video, as like I said, as well going over some stuff that Ken Rosenthal had said about why Bo Bichette, Kyle Tucker, maybe a bit of a more difficult signing to make, opposed from these Brusdar Graterol style of sneaky signings here. But before we do jump into this video and all of the news today, this video is brought to you by Kalshi. And when you download Kalshi using the link in the description and the code DIGESTMLB, you'll get $20 when you trade 100. Kalshi is the largest prediction market in the US, and on this platform, you can trade yes or no on real-life events such as sports, elections, news, and just about anything. Whether you're in California, Texas, or anywhere across the US, Kalshi is live in all 50 states. And for sports fans, you can trade on game outcomes, playoff chances, or player performances. Very good for the Dodgers, all on a regular market where you can cash out at any time. And with the Dodgers coming up on some very interesting looks here on this season, with them being in a very, very high lead for the World Series, it's a very good option to take a trade on here and win some money for yourselves, as well as going over the wins this season. 95 wins for the Dodgers is a very low number for what I think we're going to see this year, and Brusdar Graterol is another prime example of how this is going to help this team. So it's genuinely a smarter way to trade and use your sports or news knowledge, and you can close positions whenever you want. So be sure to go download Kalshi with the link in the description. Don't forget to use the code DIGESTMLB as you see to my right and get $20 on a bonus. Thank you, Kalshi, for sponsoring this video. But now getting into this and looking at how things have gone, Fabian Ardaya tweeted this out earlier. The Dodgers and Brusdar Graterol have agreed on a $2.8 million salary for 2026. Avoiding arbitration, sources confirm Robert Murray was on it first, and Fabian Ardaya, as well as a few other sources, confirming it. Now, this is, like I said, one of the more important yet sneaky signings that this Dodgers team has made this season. Yes, it's not going to surpass the Edwin Diaz one, but when you're looking at the levels to this, Brusdar Graterol has left a lot on the table for the Dodgers. A lot of stuff that I think we can all just kind of think about, theorize what he can do. And going into this season with a brand new bullpen after a quite lackluster season last year from the bullpen, even though the Dodgers were able to kind of overcome that hump and ultimately win the World Series for the second year in a row, Brusdar Graterol, this bullpen now is ready to go for a third World Series in a row. Going for the three-peat is what is on this team's mind. Dave Roberts, Andrew Friedman, this is what is on their mind. And Brusdar Graterol was always going to be a very important part of that. And when it comes down to it, look at his stats. I'll pull it up on the bigger one here. If you're looking at his stats now from the past couple of seasons, even though he has very few games, 7 from last season, 2024, none last season. Then you have 2023, 2022, when he was still absolutely phenomenal. You look at the ERA, 2.45 last year. Like I said, 7 games, don't take that too much into consideration. You go back to 68 games played in 2023, a 1.20 ERA. That is still there. The 2.45 last year in 7 games, still not bad. Still exactly what you want to see. Of course, the injuries that we've been able to see from Brusdar Graterol over the past couple of seasons, such an unfortunate situation to go through, circumstances for him. But that time, waiting, getting Ohtani, getting Yamamoto, getting these elite pitchers now into this organization, getting through his rehabilitation, now getting back into a system of getting ready to pitch for a full season. These guys are going to help him out significantly. And like you saw in the intro video, we've quite a bit seen Brusdar Graterol alongside Yamamoto, alongside Blake Snell, alongside Glasnow, alongside a lot of these starters who really have some nasty, nasty stuff. And I mean, you're looking at the bullpen this year, throwing Brusdar Graterol in this list. Now with an Edwin Diaz, and I mean, quite a familiar bullpen for the other part of it. Not just did this bullpen get significantly younger on the most part. I mean, you're looking at a lot of mid-20-year-old guys, a lot of guys that can learn from a lot of these, superstars on this team. But Brusdar Graterol has been on this Dodgers team for years. Once again, I'll show it again here. Since 2020, going back then, the potential that he had then, and he proved it immediately, then continuing to get better and better and better every season after 2021. He's ready to go. He's ready to roll. And now having him back with this team, a hopefully fully healthy season. This is really going to unlock not just the Dodgers, but him as well. I think, and I'm going to make a bold prediction here, that we're going to see a very different yet good-looking Brusdar Graterol in this upcoming season. And I mean, you simply look at a savant. Yes, it is 2024, so you're not getting a whole lot. It is from 7 games, and really the only thing that calculated among the percentiles in the MLB was his fastball velocity. However, you're looking at the stuff there that is not fully highlighted, not fully cemented. You're looking at his walk percentage, his barrel percentage, his hard hit percentage, his expected ERA, his average exit velo, his chase percentage, all of which were on pace to be some of the best percentiles in the MLB. We've been able to see it. If history proved to be, repetitive from what we saw from 2023 to 2024, Brusdar Graterol was on pace for an incredible season, and even dealing with an injury in that season for the 7 games that he did play, he was ready to go. He was locked in. We saw the potential. We saw the vision. Now, having nearly 2 full years off, and I'll call it nearly 2 full years, just for the sake of making it easier, he's a guy that, with his movement, with everything ready, there's a chance it could take a hit. But he's saved a lot of that. He's brought a lot of that with him through this rehabilitation. We saw last year, there was a potential, although Andrew Friedman did come out and say that Brusdar Graterol was not going to be available for the postseason last year. There was that idea that he was going to be or could be available. So seeing that there to now, it gives, at least me right now, and I want to know what you guys think, a big kind of sigh of relief heading into next season, knowing that he likely could have came back, but the Dodgers wanted to be sure. It worked out well. They won the World Series, and hopefully it gave Brusdar time to really kind of settle back into be 100% healthy. And like I said, coming into this season, coming into everything that we have, and going back to last year's bullpen where you see the Dodgers were the 10th worst based on ERA, this is going to be a major addition, fully healthy, coming into next season at a cheap price. It makes just a whole lot of sense. And right now, this is what I'm going to call, like I said, one of the sneakier ones this season, one of the better ones at the end of the day, and I think it's something that I think a lot of people are going to be very excited about, to see the Bazooka back on the mound. And like I said, when it comes to what Ken Rosenthal said on the luxury tax, it comes down to this. The Dodgers qualify on both counts. So there's a penalty for signing Tucker and or any of the other remaining free agents who would be 110% of their value. At $40 million AAV, Tucker would cost them $84 million. At $35 AAV, the number would be mere $73.5 million. So not just saving the Dodgers some cap space here, or so, like some money, I guess. No cap space, of course, in the MLB, but saving them money. This is another one at a very, very easy contract of 2 point whatever million. Very feasible, apart from some of these bigger names. So if they want, a big lot of help, Brusdar would be a phenomenal option for that. So I want to know what you guys think here in the comments below. Let me know right now. How do you feel about this Dodgers bullpen heading into next season? And like I said, let me know in the comments below. This team has had a very, good, I'm not even going to say good, a very amazing offseason. Not just for the bullpen, but in free agency. But the bullpen now, with Edwin Diaz, Brusdar Graterol, and a lot of these starters coming in to not just kind of lead the way, but be able to pave a path for these guys, I'm loving what is going on right now. And of course, you're going to see a lot of people step up, a lot of people coming off the IL, heading into next season, who did not pitch at all last season. And hopefully we see, kind of a resurgence of Tanner Scott. Everything here to me leading up to a three-peat or a World Series. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about all of this here in the comments below. This is all I have, though. If you did enjoy, give it a like, hit the sub button as well, and be sure to go and make some money on Kalshi because there's some very good odds right now on there. But that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later.